Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the Boxer game. Purchase a box for a chance at winning $500. One of 54 boxes has the missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping $ usual 50/50. Include your box number, name, and email address. Your box number will be confirmed and sent directly to your email. Each box is $20 with a 1 in 54 chance of winning. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Y'all know what it is. It's the usual suspect 650-50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $ usual 50/50. Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be set. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshitting on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Flex, alive is 1 in the 6. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. It's time to bleed this morning. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Prayers up for the legend, Ronnie Coleman. I don't know what his health status is as of right now, but he's having some difficulty. If y'all don't know who Ronnie Coleman is, just look him up. All-time great. What is he, 8-time Mr. Olympia? Yeah, buddy. Prayers up for that brother. He's having some difficulty right now. So hopefully everything's okay. Let's do this roll call. There's some things I want to discuss. Tay, good morning. Thank you. And while y'all at it, y'all can go subscribe to my Patreon. I take the gloves off over there. Thank you so much, Queen. G. McCall, Rick Blackwell, Shower, Queen Shower, salute. My brother, Coach Hudson, in the building, salute. Jayla Hudson, see, I'm going to play Lotto today. Got 2 Hudsons back to back. Razor, what's going on? Ob Jones, Auntie Jenny, salute. How are you? Auntie Jenny's in the building, salute. How are you? Dal Anderson, Mr. Roll Tide. 704 Joe. The Sensei Stormy B, man. You know what? I'm not gonna wait on it. I'm gonna play that clip you sent me today. We're gonna listen to the audio today, and I'm gonna prove a point. You know what I mean? We're gonna prove a point here. Yeah, I think no time like the present. Shawa, the Queen's in the building. Cameron Fields, salute, Queen. How are you? Good to see you. Mind of Monson Musa, my brother, salute. Oh, it jumped on me. Cameron. Chiquilla, how you doing, Queen? Good to see you. Always great. My brother BFTB in the building. Salute. Hen Dog, Felix one. All right, man, let's get to it. The Haney hate train is official. Well, it's been official. It's been official. So, you know, I could have put a whole lot more people on it, you know, other than a Radio Raccoon there and press 1 if you stole it. Y'all niggas got to sit in the back. You know, the front is reserved for lighter skinned people. It's interesting, you know, Tia Female got to be careful when he's out on the West Coast with those Vargas boys. You know, ICE gonna stop you. You know, you ain't got nothing to worry about. BVO, salute. You ain't got nothing to worry about it. You know, you're American, but you still gotta produce some papers though. Because if you ain't got no ID, they're sending you down to that, what is that alligator fort that they put somewhere down there. It's crazy down there. They built it in like 8 or 9 days. Man, yeah, you don't want to go there until they figure you out. I'm telling you, I'm an American. Nah, don't matter. You look Honduran to me. I'm from Brooklyn. Don't ask me if I'm standing there. Hey, man, is this guy from? I'm like, I don't know him. I don't know. Y'all figure it out. I don't know. I don't know who that is. He says he's a pro fighter. I don't know. He looked like this guy that ducked him $11 million. Ask him if a boxer would duck 11 mil. Ask him that. Why you put him in the back of that paddy wagon? You figure it out. I rock, my brother. Salute, man. Yeah, don't ask me. If ICE put cuffs on Teofimo Lopez, don't ask me. If they say, hey, man, is he? I'm like, I don't know him. I don't know. I don't know. I can't confirm if he's, you know. He says he's Honduran. I don't know. That's what he says. There's a lot of people here that speak perfect English. I don't know. He might be an anchor baby. I don't know. Y'all figure it out. Mo G, what up? So the Haney hate train is real. The Haney hate train is real. And Star, what up? And Stormy sent me an interview from Fight Hype. It's like posted a day ago. And you know, PGH, what up? And Ellie Suckback was juggling nuts that he does ever so great. Eric Jordan in the building, salute. He's juggling balls. So it's Tia Female and those Vargas boys. And here's what I want y'all to realize. And I'm gonna drill this point. If you're Team Haney or Team Norman, Big Joe Townsend, salute. Whether you're Team Haney or Team Norman, I need you guys to understand, outside of these two brothers getting together to take care of business because no one else wants to take care of business, we need to be celebrating. We need to be high-fiving and looking at everyone else around them from 140 to 154. Yeah, I said it. Because you could throw boots in there too. F it. Why not? And say, this is how fighters do it. This is how fighters do it. I don't know what anyone else around is doing it. Because every time I turn around, Devin Haney's trying to fight somebody. It's the opponents making excuses. One minute it's money, the other minute it's weight. And all their fan base is doing is making their fans wait. I was on the Brother Champ Side's channel yesterday, and, you know, I'm not even going to revisit, but it's further proof. Derek Gaines, what up, brother? It's further proof that if you're a contemporary of Devin Haney, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. If you're a Shakur fan, Shakur ain't got to do anything. I mean, the ish that I heard yesterday was this shit was state of the art. Acondo, my brother, what up? Showtime Majors, what up? This shit was state of the art, what I heard yesterday. I was on a call. I'm not going to revisit all of it. I did more listening than I did speaking. But y'all know I like to keep it simple. You cannot word salad me on my channel at all. Duncan, what up? Don Shotta, where you been? You cannot word salad me because this is so simple. Don't come to me with contracts and on this date he said this and, you know, multiply this and carry the one and nope. Here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom line. Nada, what up? King Reek, what up? Here's the bottom line. When Devin was leaving 135, Shakur had an opportunity to prove that he was better than him. That's it. TZ, what up? Xavier, what up? Darius, what up? That's it. On the way out the door, they stopped and said, yo, do you want smoke? What was on the line? 4 belts, right? Your largest payday, right? Am I lying? Did I lie so far? 4 belts, your largest payday, right? All right, stop me if I'm lying. Did that not happen? What? And here was the part that concerned me. Listen to the language. Here's the part that concerned me. Devin was going to be drained. I didn't like that. At 135, every time Devin got on the scales, he looked like Skeletor. I'm like, oh, man. True Boxing Night, salute. Did I lie just now? Do y'all remember Shakur rubbing his hands together like Birdman? And he's going to be drained. Remember that? He said that out loud. I'm like, man, when are these kids going to learn to shut the hell up? Don't say that. Because in the event you beat them, Devin can't say that at the, oh, well, I didn't feel well at the weight. No, that's an excuse. But Shakur said that. I'm like, man, these kids don't shut up. These kids never shut up. You don't announce a disadvantage to your opponent. You be quiet. You could know, hey, man, 2 fingers are broken. He can't make the weight. He's having problems at home or something. And, nope, I'm not going to say nothing. By the time they throw the mic in your face, you be like, yo, this is going to be my toughest fight in the world. We coming in and he's healthy. And nope, don't say anything. He can have a ton of things where he fractured kneecap. Don't say anything. Mr. Shelton, what up? But he said that. You know what else Shakur said? You wanna know what else he said? I know my worth. You know your worth? Hold on a minute. You know your worth? Wait a minute. I was on Champ Side's channel yesterday, and I know I heard somebody on that panel refer to money. What they said was, Shakur's, basically, I don't remember verbatim what they said, but Shakur's in this for legacy. Shakur's in this for legacy. He ain't worried about nothing else. And I'm on the call like, wait a minute. He shafted his own shot at Undisputed because of money. He said, I know my worth. What does that mean? Oh, man, that was a lowball offer. A lowball offer? And listen, I'm not going to get into the specifics. But wait a minute. Was the offer that DHP offering Shakur, was that whole situation? Was that, oh my God. I'm getting frustrated, man. Let me count backwards for a minute. Let me count backwards for 1 minute. Cause I can't, bro. I can't, bro. Yo, on that call, I was getting mad because I was like, yo, wait a minute. Why are people talking like we wasn't here? But let me ask y'all a question. Was that whole deal that DHP was offering Shakur 10 times better than how Shakur treated Jamel Herring?
Whoa!
Go!
Now, I ain't want to get into all of it. I ain't want to get into it because remember what I said. Sometimes you have to recognize what you're talking to, not necessarily who you're talking to, but what you're talking to. And people have to qualify to talk boxing with you. You know, and as expected, I was in the gym. MJ, what up? I was in the gym. Yeah, humble him. I started to, but I was tired last night. I started to put that nigga right there behind press 1 if you stole it. You know, but once again, if y'all was in Champside's chat yesterday, you know, dude that was on the phone or whatever, you know, D-Man, what up? I was patiently waiting to speak my piece. And all of a sudden, you could tell in his voice, he's infatuated with me because he know I was about to go in. Nicholas, what up? And I said, yeah, you know, I'll go on mute. You know, I said, I'm in the gym right now. And boy, whoever this fucker was, he, oh yeah, I know Drew want to go in. I know Drew. I said, but yeah, I'm in the gym where everybody should be. Everybody should be in the gym. What are you talking about? Oh, please, I bench 315 pounds. Nigga, can you do an 8-minute mile? So once again, I show up somewhere and niggas is on my dick because I take care of myself. I mean, he needed a hen dog. You heard that, right? Niggas in the chat was like, yo, why are you concerned about, again, another nigga concerned about my physique and everything else? I mean, come on, man, hit the gym. I knew a bunch of niggas that could bounce 500 pounds off their chest, but they couldn't run a city block without catching a heart attack. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Come on. I thought we talking boxing. And he tried really hard to defend Shakur's. Perfect Black, what up? He tried, Jared, what up? He tried to defend Shakur's, but Champside played the interview. And in that interview, K-Rod, what up? In that interview, what he was saying was a complete contradiction with what Shakur said in the interview. My point yesterday was, why is it that Devin can't change his mind? You know why I don't really hold people's feet to the flames too bad? Because these are fighters. Everybody changes their mind. And I said yesterday, I said, wait a minute. Shakur called out Conor Benn. He said, I saw him in person. I sized them up. He says he sees people and he sizes them up. And he said, yo, I could beat Conor Benn. Conor Benn got wind of that. He hit up Eddie Hearn immediately, said, make that fight. And then when I got my phone in his face, he says, wait, yeah, I might have got ahead of myself. Not 54, but I fought him at 47. So you can fight Conor Benn at 47, but you can't fight Devin Haney at 47? You want to fight him at 42? Anything over 140 is welterweight. What are we doing here? And that was the point. Homie on the phone was like, no, but well, you know, Devin fought at 143 against Ramirez, whatever he said. So what? And then on the same call, he says, you know, fighters, they don't want to budge on weight because it's an advantage. Exactly. So you know what it boils down to in that case? Who's the A side? Who's the B side? If Devin Haney and Shakur signed to fight next, and Devin says it's 147, Shakur got to concede because he ain't no A side. As a matter of fact, you know, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it because you know what? What's the point? Do we really have to compare Shakur's professional record to Devin's professional record? What's the point? It's like non-alcoholic beer. What's the point? It's like virgin beverages sold at a bar. What's the point? And I don't drink. I buy those all day. The point is I don't drink. But don't tell me, yo, I'm finna get towed up. I'm gonna turn up tonight. I'm gonna drink and I'm like, bro, you drinking ginger ale all night. You talking about a sugar rush. Oh, okay. On the dance floor acting drunk. Alcohol's an excuse. You trying to be reckless and blame a drink. Stupid. And I'm listening to these weird-ass fan bases, and all I'm saying is your favorite guy has not fought Devin Haney, and there was nothing but space and opportunity. The opportunity is if Devin is piddle-fisted and chinny and got PTSD, get in there and get rid of the kid. Because Turkey is holding him to a high standard. What better time than to take him out? And I'm looking at Brian Norman Jr. I'm like, yo, thank you, brother. You're the only one. The only one. And he's becoming a millionaire because of it. I'll say it one more time, a little louder for the niggas in the back. Brian Norman Jr. is becoming a millionaire because of it. Let me say it one more time. Brian Norman Jr. is about to become a millionaire because of it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let that marinate. I'm talking to the Lopez fans. The Brothers UK, salute to you in that super chat. Much love. He says, peace, Brother Drew. Peace to you. Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Brian Norman Jr. stepping up to the plate. Devin Haney stepping up to the plate as usual. Because high key, nobody want to fight Brian either. Oh, Drew, that's not true. Y'all was just talking about Boots just ran away from him, right? So stay on that. Stay on that. Whether it was true or not, stay there. Stay right there. Let's go with that. Now these brothers is fighting each other. You know what I'm not going to let y'all do? I'm not going to let y'all tear them down. How about that? They're under my protection. Don't come in here with the Brian Norman Jr. hate. You definitely don't come in here with the goddamn Devin Haney hate. I'm not having it. F all of that. These kings are about to clash and get it done. And may the best man win. How y'all let Tio, how you let Brian Norman come in here and steal your thunder? This was your fight, ho. Hopez, this was your fight. 11 milli. What the helly? What the hellion? What the helly belly? Hairy belly? What the hairy belly? Ain't that's that song y'all kids listening to? What the helly berry? Yes. 11 mil. Wait a minute. If Devin Haney refused $1 to fight his contemporaries, my chat will be lit right now. What about this? What about this? What about that? Nope. I will never not talk about that. Ryan Garcia with a broken hand. Oh, wait. In this interview I'm about to play, now they talking about it's a broken wrist. The broken wrist. The broken wrist?
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Uh-huh. The broken wrist. I'm going to play this interview for you. You're going to hear when they spring up, oh, yeah, Ryan, yeah, his hand, his wrist. I didn't hear wrist. I heard hand. You know what? Never mind that. Can we see an x-ray? Can we see a doctor's note? Y'all remember what y'all asked for when Errol Spence signed to fight Pacquiao and he had a detached retina, went to 2 doctors, and they said, nah, bro, you can't do it. Remember how the world needed to see doctor's notes? They wanted to know what doctor he went to. They wanted to know what school the doctors went to. You remember all of that? I'm like, God damn. 88, what up? Rashad, what up? Y'all remember that? Hulk, what's going on? Remember that? This is Errol Spence, who gives you what you want. The man flipped his car, almost killed himself. Got back in the gym and said, I want Danny Garcia. We was like, well, I was like, whoa, hold on. Not Danny Garcia, bro. That dude could take your head off. You don't know how healthy you are? He said, no, give me Danny. Tell you, what up? You say, hey. And he went in there and beat Danny's ass. I said, okay, the truth is the truth. Beat his ass. But y'all now needed to see doctor's notes. Doctor's notes? And I need you knuckle draggers to understand the difference. Understand the difference. Rod, what up? Vince, what up? Stephen X in the building. Understand the difference. And I need both Norman and Haney fan bases. Y'all have to understand. Stop for a minute. Stop. And look around you. Because I'm telling you what's happening. You know what's happening right now? Everybody's hating on these brothers. I don't give a fuck if you picking Devin. I don't give a fuck if you picking Brian. I need both of y'all to stop for a minute and turn around and look at what's being said. And look at who's saying it. Radio Raccoon. Biscuit Bradley. With all this, he's speaking in code. Showbiz, the goddamn adult, the grown adolescent. Press one if you stole it. All these niggas on the outside. The real story is Teofimo Lopez ducked 11 milli to fight Devin. And what I'm gonna play right now, as soon as Ellie Seckback says Brian Norman's name, they said, hey, outstanding knockout. This motherfucker says, yeah, but against who though? I'm like, wow. You see? You see? Brian did something great. Brian made a statement. And here these motherfuckers go. Against who though? Wow. Well, you know what Brian's about to do, Teofimo? He's about to do something that you wouldn't do for $11 million. So I salute the Normans. I don't give a damn who you feel wins. We're talking about the principle of this. Y'all understand principle? Do you understand? You guys got to wake up. They did this with Bud and Errol. And I know, listen, man, I know Bud makes it extremely difficult to root for him. Trust me, I spoke on it. Spoke on it yesterday, and I spoke on it in the video. But at no point am I rooting for him to lose against Canelo. You're bugging. You are bugging. Paul Carrick in the building. Salute. Thank you, Stormy. Did y'all notice Brian Norman went to Japan to get that done? Y'all remember when Brian Norman Sr. got on my airwaves and said, hey, man, we ain't doing no drug testing. I said, oh, bro, oh, wait a minute. What? They stacked their hand wraps over there. You know, I mean, come on, bro. He said, man, it's in God's hands. And he went over there and he knocked 6 months off that boy's life. Y'all awake? Y'all remember when I said that? Me and Stormy. We were like, whoa, no drug testing. Come on, brother. Brother, I'm not comfortable with that. And the elders looked over him. And because on that list, on Haney's list, people are either busy, they're gone to other weight classes, or they're complete pussies like Teofimo, Brian Norman Jr. stepped up to the plate. And the young kings got it done. And that's all we want as real supporters of the sport. This is what it's about. 2 young black kings getting it done. And where's Teofimo Lopez? Keep your eyes on the prize, y'all. I don't give a shit what team you on. This is how it's done. Meanwhile, Teofimo Lopez, listen to this, y'all. Ducked $11 million. Why isn't Ellie Seckback asking him, hey, man, $11 million, why didn't you do it? They didn't want us to talk about how boring the fight. Man, shut up. Devin's on Ryan's undercard. Ryan lost. Teofimo was about to get the Ryan Garcia date and ducked $11 million. And by the way, Devin Haney was the highest paid on that card. What are y'all laughing at again?
Whoa!
Go!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And now Brian Norman Jr. is coming through and taking all. He's not stealing. See, you got to be, see, stealing thunder. You got to be careful with words. Brian ain't stealing thunder. He came in there and he took it. He came in there and he took it. You know what happened? Devin stood up on the podium and said, there's like 10 of y'all here. Who wants to smoke? Boots got up and left. He said, man, I'm full. I just ate. I'm going to another weight class. Bye. Shakur said, I'll fight you at 142. I got to fight Zafada. He walks out the room. Who else? Teofimo Lopez, 11 mil. You up? All of a sudden, he got coke nose. I don't know. 11 million. Turkey, you said I could get Boots at 147. Hey, right out the door. Right out the door. And it's excuse after excuse after excuse. And Devin standing there like, what the fuck? I thought I was PTSD. I thought I was pillow fisted. What's going on? Mario Barrios, hey, I'm about to fight this washed up Manny Pacquiao. I'll see you later. He leaves. Tank Davis. I gotta get my hair braided. Nigga, I heard you shaved your head. I don't know. I gotta get a can of Raid. I got roach problems. He gets up and he leaves. Huh? Where's all you tough guys at? And when everyone leaves, the only nigga sitting there in the front row staring at Devin is Brian fucking Norman Jr. You up? Yup. High five. And that's how it's done. Brian looking around like, what the fuck everyone's scared for? I'm sitting right. Hey, Devin, hello? Do y'all know Brian was the least marketable name on that list? Now another boxing channel, salute. I say it one more time. He was the least known and the least marketable. How's everyone on that list? You know what? Hey, bro. Let me find out that list is also scared of Brian Norman Jr.
Whoa!
Go!
Uh-oh. Let me find out Brian Norman Jr. beats the shit out of everyone on Devin's list, but does it in a different way.
Whoa!
Go!
I'm going to talk that young brother up too. You know why? Cutting him down doesn't do Devin any service. CT Fat Boy, what up? Snacks, what up? And I heard my boy sent me something on the gram. I heard Rolly, he talking now, and salute to him for getting baptized. Because he damn sure don't want to get baptized in the ring. Someone asked him about Devin Haney. He started talking about money and shit. Man, shut up. All y'all shut up. Devin Haney was his own boss. He been taking short money, taking deals, 2-fight deals or 3-fight, whatever it was, with Top Rank, going overseas 2 times against our better judgment. He's running around getting shit done, and all y'all doing is talking, man. Shut up. All y'all shut up. From 140, matter of fact, from 135 to 154, everybody shut up. Shut up. Man, where's my button, man?
Shut the fuck up!
Man, shut up.
Shut up!
All y'all shut up.
Shut up!
Oh, I don't want to fight Devin at 135. David Scott, what up? Fight Devin. I'll fight him at 142. Man.
Shut up!
I'm saying Devin got piddle fist. I don't know if he could.
Shut up!
Devin can't. He ain't got no chin. He got PTSD for the Ron Garcia.
Shut up!
Oh, Devin can't fight Boots, man. Boots will fuck him up.
Shut up!
Shut up.
Y'all were not talking about Brian Norman Jr. Just, I say about 6 months ago. Now he's his killer. And I know what y'all was trying to do. I know what y'all trying to do. I know what y'all, Rico, what up? I know what y'all was trying to do. I know what y'all was trying to do. If, let's say, for whatever reason, Brian Norman Jr. went into another direction, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. You know what y'all motherfuckers will do? Y'all will sneak it in and say, hey man, I think that Devin Haney's ducking Brian Norman. You see anybody in or around Devin's weight class, y'all look to use that person as a smoke screen. But surprise, surprise, the people saying that, these be Tiafimo fans, these be Shakur fans, these be Tank fans, and all I'm saying is, why haven't your guy done anything? Because when you look towards your guy don't got to do shit. Now, again, I'm going to go back to Champ Size Live yesterday. That foolish mortal is acting as if Shakur is the god of this. No, nigga. And by the way, don't Shakur break his hands in every fight? I don't see anybody calling him pillow-fisted. That man got, what, 11 knockouts? Let's look it up. Yes, Shakur's got 11 knockouts. 23 fights, 11 knockouts. 11! 11! 11 knockouts. No one's, and breaks his hands every goddamn fight. No one calls him pillow fist. I'm telling y'all, these derogatory statements are reserved for Devin. Pillow fist. When a Mexican gets knocked down multiple times in a fight, Marquez got knocked down and his nose broken in every fight. He's called a fucking warrior. Devin gets knocked down 3 times. Y'all laughed. I didn't hear nothing about no warrior. Didn't get stopped, and then you find out this motherfucker got cheated. And y'all still want to, I can't unsee what I saw. I can't unsee what I saw. I'm like, but he cheated. No.
Yeah, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Better than that!
Salute to Eric Jordan, that super chat. He says, fighter that has the ninja sword never dies smoke. Yeah, exactly. Devin flying around 135, 140, 147, and 154.
Then let him taste the fury of my Negasword!
Now you got 2 solid young kings getting shit done. Bro, you know it's a new day. And I'm saying this respectfully. I'm saying this respectfully. I have to say it 3 times. You know I'm not going to say a new day. I'm going to say a different day when Punch Drunk Boxing is tipping his hat and keeping it real about this situation with Haney and Brian Norman Jr. Yeah, it was sent to me. I said, look at that. Bakari, what up? I'm not going to let the boxing public talk bad about Devin Haney. That's not going to happen. About Bill, that's not going to happen. I damn sure not going to let them talk crazy about the Normans. Get the fuck out of here. It's not going to happen. This ain't no Hatfields versus McCoys. You motherfuckers like to look in like the files of trying to pull people up. It's getting so bad. Let's say in another dimension, everyone on that list, Devin fought and beat. The last argument y'all will be having online is, you know what? I don't think he would ever beat Hagler. And there'd be millions of views over what if Devin fought Marvin Hagler or this guy, that guy in the prime, or Devin wouldn't win against John the Beast Mugabe. And man, please. Y'all throw enough shit at the wall, hoping something will stick. It's not sticking. I've never seen, bro, it's like every 2 or 3 years something happens. When I first got on the social media thing and noticed something, I said, man, they really hate Floyd Mayweather, don't they? They're lying on this dude, and then I saw the racism. I said, man, this is messed up. Can't get no worse than that. Adrian Broner. But I understood because it was a persona. So I got it. Can't get no worse than that. And to Deontay Wilder. And that messed me up because I said, wait, this dude AJ's black. What is going on here? Can't get no worse than that, right? Wrong. See, I'd say Tim Bradley. But that hard ER, I mean, he bathes in grease. Chicken grease. He bathes in it. The clown that he is. Like I was here when I wasn't doing content at the time, but I was around where I was rooting for you against Manny Pacquiao and, you know, the race betas, the racist Asians showed their hand. I'm like, whoa, what's this about? The racist Latinos jumped on that. Remember, Timothy? The death threats, calling your wife all kinds of fat, whatever she is, and threatening your babies. Remember that? Then you got in the ring with Ruzin Provodnikov and fought the dumbest fight in your life. And I'm like, why is he fighting like this? He could outbox this guy. That showed me you was mentally weak and easily disturbed. And that's why you don't like Devin, because Devin's going through 1,000,000 times worse than what you went through, and he's handling it like a boss. That's because Devin Haney is a man that's secure with himself, secure in his religion, and he doesn't give a shit about anything that anyone says. That's a young man raised by his dad. And I know y'all want to cut Bill down. It always fails, no matter what you say, because you know why? I'm looking at the results. Devin got how many cars, how many homes, how many zeros in the bank, followed by that big number? Yeah. He was willing to break bread and give 11 of them. Well, Turkey was going to give 11 to Tiafijo, and Tiafijo said no go. And y'all not making no videos about it? Don't worry, I got you. I'm never going to let him live this down. So the Haney hate train is for real. Only thing I could tell the Normans is, look at how they treating Devin. And I know they understand that they fall under the same fucking ridicule. I know it. The people, a majority of the people that came out of nowhere, these new fans, look at them. If they're on social media, if they're on Twitter or whatever, go follow the paper trail on them and see who they were rooting for and what they were saying. They might have dropped an N-bomb or two. They might be Tank Davis fans. They might be Tiafimo fans. They might be Ryan Garcia fans. And now they're rooting for you to beat Devin. Why do you think that's so? Ignore these motherfuckers. Y'all get together, y'all break bread. Eric Jordan, that's super chat. He said Miguel's 100 mad that his monkey ain't making that bag for him. These motherfuckers, man. Fuck out of here. God damn. Yeah, they upset.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Man. Goddamn Garcia fans. These Garcia / De La Hoya fans. Yo, wait, hold on. Someone just sent me a clip from Oscar's rehab center.
I used to suck dick for coke. I seen him.
Damn, bro. You all right? It's messed up. I'm just gonna play this one because it's funny.
Oh,
Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Ah! Wait a minute. Devin Haney and Brian Norman are finna do some history and some real work. Make some history and do some real work. While everybody on that list is making excuses. All you pocket watchers, y'all tell me when Teofimo Lopez is gonna get $11 million. Yeah. Hey, but you know Teofimo, he's gonna fight them. He's gonna fight them.
Who cares?
Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what? God ain't got nothing to do with it. So let's get to this this interview.
Interested in the Crawford fight, or is that ship is sailed? Okay.
So the first thing he said, this was Ellie Suckback talking to Teofimo, and he's with the Vargas boys. All right. First question he asked him is, "What's up with the?" Well, just listen.
Are you still interested in the Crawford fight? Or
Are you still interested in the Crawford fight?
is that ship is sailed? Okay. So who's
So he don't want it no more because But'll beat the shit out of you. But let's continue. You know, now mind you, people are. Let me say this, man. Let me say this about Ellie Suckback, and I'm being dead serious. All right. He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. And for you young men, you young black men, I need you to listen. Snoop, what up? Need you to listen. The biggest mistake that black people ever made was saying we're fighting for civil rights. Do you know why? Drew, you said that? Yeah, I fucking said it. You know why that's a mistake? Civil rights means you're fighting for equality for everyone. Women of all races, cultures, and creeds. You're fighting for all races, cultures, and creeds in women because they feel that they're separate. That's fine. We're fighting for them. We're fighting for the gays. We're fighting for everybody. What we should have called it was black rights. Now, I ain't gonna get too deep into it for you. Now, the reason why I'm bringing it up right now, because if Teofimo Lopez had said what he said about Jews, Ellie wouldn't be standing there. Ellie would not be standing there. Sugar-free Mars, my queen, salute. Michael Ray, what up? If I miss you in the chat, know that I love you. Eric, salute. He would not be standing there.
Crawford don't want to fight us because he's up. I seen his legs
Where that
last.
nigger at?
I seen his legs last fight. I seen his legs
Where that
last.
nigger at?
I seen his legs
Where
last.
that nigger at?
I seen his legs last. I seen it.
If Bud Crawford's name was Harvey Feinstein and Tiafimo was hitting the bag talking about, Jew bastard, come on out, Jew bastard. And people were like, wait a minute, is he saying Jew bastard? Ellie wouldn't be standing there. When Ryan Garcia popped dirty and Ellie went to the Garcia, Robert Garcia, Robert Garcia's gym, because he frequents there. Right? And when he went there, he told them, I don't think Ryan cheated. And Robert Garcia said, Ellie, come on, man. Why not? Do you know what Ellie said? I played it here before. Ellie said, the first thing he said was, well, you know, he's a good kid. I know him. He's a good kid. I was done right there.
Good night.
So you're giving him the benefit of the doubt because he's a good kid. But never mind what Devin went through. Never mind what he went through. This wasn't alleged. He popped. He got caught. Bill didn't do the test. The commission did the testing. The findings went through them. Science caught him. This wasn't alleged. Science caught him. But you don't believe it because he's a good kid? And y'all allowed him with all of this. Victor, I don't know how Victor Conte got in the middle of this. He blamed 3 different companies, sent the canisters to a third party and said, yeah, there was Osterine in it, but we got the canisters open. They were opened already. This kid was lying all over the place. And I don't follow Ellie, but did Ellie ever hold him accountable and say, okay, you know, Ryan, it's time for you to stop? Then I hate all niggas and Muslims. I want to resurrect George Floyd and kill him again. Remember that? Thank you, Mr. Shelton. The last thing was, it was Scooter. You brought Scooter in at the 11th hour because your fat ass didn't want to make weight. And Scooter said, no, we was on track. We had 3 more pounds to go. He said, stop. Pause. He said we could have made it. DHP had to restructure a contract just to make the fight. Then let him come in at a goddamn 175 pounds. But Devin's the weight bully. Ellie is there for all of that. And he's supposed to be talking boxing impartial, right? Now, what does this have to do with him talking to Tiafimo? Because Tiafimo's his guy. Ryan and Tio are friends. Trey, what up? Stop me when I'm lying. And Ellie's sitting right there talking to this motherfucker like nothing happened. Now I could get on here. Thomas, what up, brother? I always say it. If you black, you shouldn't be dapping it up with Tiafimo or Ryan Garcia. If you a black fighter, you should, anytime Ellie asks you, if he's there in a group, you answer the questions. The moment he asks you a question, you need to do him like Leonard Ellaby tried to do Blue Blood. And what niggas don't know is that they patched it up at the end because Leonard Ellaby had my brother Blue fucked up. But you niggas are such cowards, y'all don't do that. I tell him in a heartbeat, man, get out my face, bro. I don't fuck with you. And it's as simple as that. Hey, why don't you, man, shut up, bro. Raymond says, Drew, did you see the New York Post article about why ESPN canceled Top Rank due to them lying about working with? No, that's an article. Send it to me, please. Is that it? Oh, Raymond, send that to me. Whoa, send that to me. When was this? Hold on, bro. If that's real, bro, that's in the Post. Somebody send me the link, bro. Because if they stopped dealing with it, and that's one of the things, that's the only time you'll see Daniel Kinahan's name. Raymond, that's a post like today? Is that today? Someone let me know. Someone find that for me, please. Thomas, today's your birthday, man. Happy born day, kid. How old are you? 48? 50? I skipped 49. Bronx on deck. Happy born day. Happy born day, kid. Yep. Send you something in the mail.
I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. Yay!
You got mail. You got.
Yo, is that a real article? Ultraman in the building, salute. The Post said it? Somebody get me that. Because that's huge. That's huge news. If they said it specifically, hold on a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. God damn. Wait a minute. All right, this is back from February. Top-ranked boxing president hit deal with alleged drug gang leader from ESPN. Okay. Todd DeBuff. Oh, I knew about this. I didn't know about this. Okay. You know what, though? I wouldn't be surprised if they said after this, because I didn't see ESPN severing ties with top-ranked boxing. I didn't see this as a reason, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a reason, though. Oh, you okay? I wouldn't be surprised if they on some, yo, man. You know what? ESPN, I would really like for them to say it out loud. I would like for them to say it out loud. Like, yo, man. You know, the ratings were down and this Daniel Kinahan guy was running around here and now Tyson Fury can't come to America. We don't want to deal with it no more. So Kai Fly, you want my attention, fella? Kai Fly, you want my attention? You sure? Kai Fly, you sure you want my attention, young man? You sure? I can see you on StreamYard. I can't see you on I can't see you on my live stream over here. He says he doesn't hate Devin. Take him off. Yeah, you're a real channel. Started in 2021. No, because that bug-eyed nigga is a hater. He is a hater. Yes, he is. And he has no knowledge of self. Kai. He has no knowledge of self. And he wears a fucking taco on his head every Tuesday. He's a thief. And he's a sellout. Kai Fly, and don't block Kai Fly. Maybe he's uneducated. Let me ask you a question, Kai Fly. Would you sit across, because you're a black man. I just came from your channel. Kai Fly, would you sit across from Teofimo Lopez, not even for an interview, but just for any reason? Would you sit across from Teofimo Lopez and have a conversation with him, Kai Fly? I expect
that. The fact that this guy came to America to give me bananas and watermelon with a note on it. It's unprofessional, and I feel like it's racist, and you just made this fight a little more personal. Take that a step further, Keyshawn. Just
and Ellie Sackback is sitting there talking to dude like he ain't do shit. Feel me? You feel me? He sat right across from Teofimo Lopez and was like, "Yeah, you know, I always said that you was undisputed. Press one if you stole it at 135. I always said you was because you beat Josh Taylor." Why is it when it comes down to any other black fighter, he has to go through all the X's and O's? Why is it that Showbiz, the grown adolescent, Kai Fly, I hope you're still in the chat. I hope you're still in the chat. I'm talking to you. I'm giving you some time. Why is it that dude is allowed to tell guys like Kai Fly the hair follicle test is going to exonerate Ryan Garcia? Press one if you stole it. Kai Fly, did you go back to Showbiz channel and say, "Hey man, you told us that the hair follicle test is going to exonerate Ryan Garcia"? What happened there? Said, what up? Kai Fly, are you, now watch this. Now he's going to talk after I mention this, Thomas. Thank you for that. Showbiz is the one that started a petition with signatures wanting to punish fighters for not being active in the ring. In other words, not standing there and slugging it out. Years later, now he wants to do that. ESPN with the clinch counter. As if we didn't go through a decade of Vladimir Klitschko. Jab, straight, clinch. Jab, straight, clinch, lean. Jab, lean. Jab, lean. Jab, straight, clinch. Clinch, clinch. Clinch, go. Clinch, go. Clinch, go. Clinch, go. And then eventually he hits you with something. Prior to that, and I say this respectfully, I love Johnny Ruiz, but when he was on my show, I told him, I said it was kind of hard to watch you fight. It was a bit of an eyesore. Jab, straight, clinch. Jab, straight, clinch. Jab, straight, clinch. Wrestle, thrown on the floor. He was a rough dude. But you know what? You know who he couldn't clinch? James Toney. You know who he couldn't clinch? Roy Jones. You know who he couldn't clinch? David Hay. I'm so consistent. I got on here and I said, "Hey, man, James Toney cheated you, bro." Because James Toney popped dirty. As a matter of fact, although he won the boxing match, if you go to BoxRec right now, James Toney versus John Ruiz, it says no contest because James popped dirty. Uh-oh, I'm consistent. Hey, Kai, where you at, bro? Where you at? You said take him off the train. You said take him off the train, Kai Fly. You don't want to speak no more? You don't want to talk to me? Now, I'm trying to talk about these sellouts. Don't catch it. Matter of fact, these aren't even strays. I'm a good shot. In fact, I'm a great shot. I'm a great shot. So you ain't going to catch no strays. What I'm going to ask you, young man, is don't get in the line of fire. I know showbiz is entertaining to you, hence the name showbiz, but that's all it is. Because he is not to be taken seriously. He is a coon, capital C. And he's a paid op. He's on a legitimately on a payroll now. Legit, he's been compromised. All that shucking and jiving paid off. He's making a great living. But at what cost, Kai Fly? Cutting down your brothers. Unless you're not on that brother shit. Unless you one of those niggas. It ain't got to be about race. Y'all always talking about this black thing and black thing. Well, question. There was no clinch counter until Devin Haney got in trouble with Jorge Linares. And if you know anything about boxing, when you get in trouble, what do they tell you to do? Clinch. Get on your bike. Until you get your bearings back. Devin has such great muscle memory that he's a creature of habit. Boxers are creatures of habit. He did everything he was supposed to do. In the rounds after that, he got right back to business. Boxing, Linares facing. Linares is a puncher. Hit Devin with a good shot because Devin rolled in the wrong direction. He ain't got no chin. He ain't full. He got wobbled really bad. Went back to this corner, got back to business. But wait a minute. That same Linares, did he not knock down Lomachenko?
Whoa! What?
Well, see, y'all forgot. So, Kai Fly, have a seat, relax. I know where these bullets are going. Don't get in the way. You want to listen to some real boxing talk? You come here. You go to the General. You go to Stormy B-Man. You go to Coach Hudson. 78 Sports TV. Champ Side. BFTB. But if you like being entertained with niggas with food on their head, you go to Showbiz. I don't tell y'all where to go. When you want a real conversation, you come here. If you just want to be in a room with 1,000 people that don't know shit, go over there. I don't respect this nigga. And I don't respect niggas that hold his information to a high bar because he's full of shit. He's full of shit. And he's a liar. And he's a fucking sellout. That's what he is. He signed up to change the style of fight. Black American fighters fight different. We set the bar. We set the bar. That's why there's a no, Kai Fly, that's why there's a no black fighter rule in the officers of top rank. Prove it. How many times did Showbiz speak on that? Tell me, he may have, I don't know. I don't watch that nigga. I've seen enough. I've heard enough. Namin says, why is Fanon not on this train, Drew? Because I ain't put him there. I ain't put him there. You know why I put these two niggas there? Because these two niggas in particular are on a big payroll. They're on a big payroll. They look for deals and they got them. They look for deals and they got them. Enough cooning gets the attention of the master. These niggas got deals. And I'm not hating. I'm just pointing out. They put a black face on Front Street to make you niggas feel comfortable. I'm not talking about y'all in the chat. They say, okay, we got to assimilate some of these niggas. We're going to get this nigga Radio Raccoon and this buck-eyed nigga who like to put food on his head. It's all one big chitlin circuit. It's not Fried Chicken Friday. It's Taco Tuesday. He's paying homage to the goddamn Mexicans. He put fucking dinner on his head, man. And y'all take this nigga seriously? I call it how it is. It's called Monkey Tuesday. And I called all this shit out. Kai, is this motherfucker outraged at Teofimo Lopez? Or did he get on his platform and say, Ryan wasn't talking about me. Tio wasn't talking about me. I'm not no nigga. Did he do that, Kai? Young man, I'm looking at your picture. I'm on your page right now. Grow up and get some knowledge yourself. I'm not ripping you, brother. Get some knowledge yourself. You said Showbiz doesn't hate Devin Haney, take him off. No. Because I just proved to you that he did. He also hates himself. He also has been compromised. You know what it is to be compromised? These niggas are the Borg. You watch Star Trek, whatever the fuck it is? Resistance is futile. Not this way. You know what we used to say back in the 90s? You suck dick for yours, I'll die for mine. It's going to be what it's going to be. Y'all remember the Warriors? You know what people missed about that whole movie? Kai Fly? You know what they missed about that whole movie? It's a great film, cult classic. I met the ones that were still alive. I met them. They did a reunion in Coney Island. You know, they could have got home so easy. You know, this went over everyone's head. All they had to do was take off their vests. Get a hold of some shirts, take off the vest, separate, and go home. Y'all see y'all on Coney Island, man. We dump the vest, man. We gotta be safe. They didn't do it. They stood on business, and some of them got arrested, some of them got killed, but they did not drop the colors. Went right over your head, didn't it? And I know y'all saying, but man, it wouldn't have been a movie if they did. Yeah, you're right. But there's principle behind that. They stood for something, no matter how ignorant. When they went through that neighborhood and they saw the orphans, they said, man, look, we'll let you through, just drop the colors. And he said, Swan said, nah, look, we ain't got no problem. We're not dropping our colors, man. And then the melee ensued. And by the way, that melee ensued. It was started by that bitch. That's another thing. That's something else. That's something else. They were cool. Delano, what up? They were cool. But she came out and made it more than what it was. Now, Delano, you came in late. That's what we said in the 90s. You suck dick for yours, I'll die for mine. It's going to be what it's going to be. I'm not compromising my integrity. That's it. And these two niggas on the train, in the back of the train, they compromise, man. I know it's a snazzy thing, you know, when Deontay said to this day. And it sounds dope and everything, but do y'all remember why he said that? Forget the fact that it's on a shirt now that I have two of. No, I got three of them. I got three shirts. I got three shirts. And that's my brother. but it was a viral moment. But do y'all remember why he said that? Do y'all remember why? That was Radio Raccoon. Hey, could you tell us what do you mean by how they keep your people down? He said, what? What you mean? Your people too, you stupid ass? What are you talking? Your people? Motherfucker? Yo, I saw it, bro. I wasn't even thinking about, I was more concerned. I said, shit. When I was watching that, I said, God damn, D, don't hit him. Well, by the time we saw it, it was already over. And if he had hit him, we'd have known about it before we saw the video. But I said, damn, this nigga really said that. Your people? He said, wait, hold on. Your people too. Why are you talking to me like you're them? Like you don't know what you're saying. All Radio Raccoon had to say is, yeah, you know, some our people, and it wouldn't even been a situation. And after that happened, what happened? You check, if you could find that video, I think that was Fight Hype. If you could find that viral video, look at the comment section. Oh, it's always about race with them. What are you talking about? He got millions of dollars right now. Obama is a president. There is no race. Man, shut up. Niggas with the last name Lopez, Dominguez. Because 8 years later, they're deporting your ass. They're asking you for green card. La raza. Trump lining y'all up and kicking y'all the fuck out. And harassing, they're harassing grandma. Okay, you're here. And your parents here, but we ain't got nothing on grandma who's been here for over 50 years. There's nothing on her. Sorry. She gotta go. You can't separate the family. Okay, you can stay, but she gotta go. But she ain't been in Mexico for over 50 years. Sorry. Don't know how she got here. I know she made your parents, and now you're here, and you're a good kid, and you work for the city of LA, but grandma got to go. It's just the rule. You can't separate families. Well, we're not trying to. But if the police come to my house on a domestic dispute, and I beat my wife and scared the baby, and they lock me up, is that not separating me from my family?
Whoa! Go!
I just gave y'all a gem. Jeff Sparks, salute. Charlene, salute. I just gave y'all a gem. I just gave y'all a gem. That's how they see it. I'm not saying it's right. I'm telling you how the government is viewing it. I just broke it down in its simplest form. Yo, don't take me for my family. No, your family gotta be safe. You in here kicking mama ass. Daddy. Nope, daddy gotta get locked up. Is that not separating the people from their family? Sounds foul, right? Now, lateral move. Parents ain't supposed to be here, but while they were here, they reproduced with 2 kids. Okay, they gotta go due to the rule. Well, you can't separate the family. All right. But they can't stay here. Hence the whole argument about anchor babies. All right, I ain't gonna turn the show that way, but I just broke it down in simplest form, and that's the argument. But anyway, I ain't want to get too far off topic. But Kai Fly, hope you're still here listening, brother. Get some knowledge of what's going on. I'm not disrespecting you, but you came in here. I never seen you before. You're a real channel. You say he don't hate Devin Haney, take him off. I beg to differ, because you can't tell me how he does it. He made a whole rule and had a petition signed because of him. But meanwhile, I didn't see that for Lomachenko. All I heard was speed and angles. I mean, you get niggas lying for Lomachenko, bruh. Lying for him. Because niggas is too stupid.
Unified, undefeated. Unified, undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What the hell is even that?
I don't know who that dude is, but imagine that motherfucker coming up to your chat talking. This is a guy, he lost his second pro fight. Unified, undefeated. He relinquishes his WBC strap, damn near gives it to Devin Haney. He requests this mythical new concept called the franchise status that wasn't transferable, fights Teofimo, doesn't throw a punch for 6 rounds, loses, and then Teofimo says, I'm undisputed? No. Devin has a real belt. Oh, Devin's the email champion. Well, goddamn it, who sent the email? Loma asked for the mythical status. Devin didn't ask for the WBC strap. He said, I'll fight you for it. Loma said no. And how the fuck is Devin the villain in this? Kai? But if you let Showbiz tell you, he'll tell you that Teofimo was really undisputed. If y'all don't go sit the fuck down somewhere, man. Anyway, back to Teofimo. First thing they asked him was about Bud Crawford, and that's out his system. But listen to these clowns.
Tough for you right now. Champions of 47.
Brian Norman looked really good.
Yeah, but against who?
Highlight.
See, Brian Norman looked really good. Yeah, but against who? See?
Real knockout.
But against who?
Against who?
Anybody can look good until you take to that next level. Feel me? So
now, anybody could look good but until you take it to that next level. Okay? Now, watch this. I'm gonna be a dick right now. Can Teofimo Lopez, does he reserve the right to say that? Yes. Yes. You know why? He went up to 140 and styled on Josh Taylor. Josh couldn't catch him. He beat him. He beat him to the punch every time. And I gave him full credit. Thank you, Sugar Free Mars. Anybody could look good. He turns right around. He had a great performance against Josh Taylor, who's very flat-footed. Got in there with Claggett and got a gift. Got in there against Sandor Martin and got a gift. So we know what gives Teofimo Lopez a problem. I'll lose to a Spaniard. I'll lose to a white boy. But I ain't gonna lose to no where that nigger at. Hold on. Hold on. Just save me some. Oh. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Yeah, I thought he lost to Jermaine Ortiz, too. Shout out to Jermaine Ortiz. Second. So yeah, he could lose to these lighter skinned people, right? He'll fight Jermaine Ortiz, he'll fight Sandor Martin and Claggett and Taylor, but and let me get to what he said, because there was a nose joke in here. Now you have all these Latinos, and they made a Devin Haney nose joke in here, right in front of Ellie Sekback.
So that's why they've been talking about other fighters, not Teofimo. So I wonder why.
At no point does Ellie ask him about the $11 million, by the way.
But other than that, man, I don't know. Anybody. Just trying to stay ready. Stay maintaining. Right now, I'm in the 55s, 56 march. I'm a little high. After this run, God willing, I'll be at 53.
3 pounds on.
So,
crazy.
But nevertheless, trying to maintain. Never know. Might go to 47 or.
If I'm the Vargas boys, if I'm Fernando, I'll tell him, your boys, stay away from this dude. You don't want that shit juice rubbing off on you.
Or just maintain and retain my belt at 40.
You're already undisputed at 35. I don't care what anyone says. You had all the belts. You beat
You hear that? You're already undisputed at 135. I don't care what anyone says. You have all the belts. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That is not what happened. And one thing I will appreciate, if you go to this video and look at the comments, I will say everybody is killing Tio in the comments. I will say that.
Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, for sure. I even feel like at 40 I became undisputed. No one beat Taylor.
I feel, me and Stormy talks about this yesterday. We just talked about this. You're a grown-ass man. Don't talk about what you feel. Tell me what is so. You talk to a woman, she'll be like, well, I feel as though, but I feel, don't tell me what you feel. Tell me what reality is. He feels like he was undisputed. Nigga, you ain't never fought Devin, stupid. I feel like a millionaire. My bank account, not so much. My bank account's like, nigga, what? You better not retire today. What's wrong with you? Feelings, man. Get out your feelings, nigga.
Taylor, he was undefeated. He relinquished the belts, but he didn't lose the belts. And he still had the lineal, which was the most important one. And that's the one I carry and defended 3 times. So I only got to defend my WBO 2 more times, and then I get the ring.
Oh, my God.
I think only 5 or 4 of them have, conquered.
What do you guys think of the Canelo Crawford belt costing $180,000?
Bro, what? Mm-hmm.
Now he's asking about the Canelo Crawford belt costing $180,000. I couldn't have been standing there, bro. I couldn't have been standing there.
That's insane.
They'd have called the police, seriously.
And
I'd have just been body bagging him with facts. But they'd have called the cops. He's talking too much.
Is that going to be for every guy?
No, that's some big fights.
No.
Yeah, you know what? Dummy. You know, Turkey likes to make belts up. There might have been a belt for you and Devin. But you can't even take $11 million, you stupid ass.
I mean, I think, but for the best fighting the best, every
that would be cool.
You know what I'm saying? Or at least make it 150 or 125. I think that'd be great. Because I need my belt then.
I need my belt then. Dummy, $11 million. This is what I'm saying. These niggas' maths be off. $180,000 belt, but $11 million to fight Devin. You said no.
And then
that's awesome, man. So wait, when they run out here, is it more up north?
No, they start running.
Nah, they run up north, the direction you ran to get away from Devin Haney. Pussycat.
I think right about here, he pulls over by his rail. He's going to stretch for 2 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Then he's going to run for 5 minutes, and it's uphill.
This is going to be fun.
But it's a lot of people here today.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Nice.
Now, you've done this run, right?
The pace is different.
How is it? Tell them.
To be honest, if you're in shape, it's not that difficult. You get me? If you're in shape.
Look at them. Did they look like they're in shape?
Yeah.
I think for sure looks like
He's fighting. He's fighting.
Checking you out, Amado.
New York.
I've been it's going to be a 9-week camp for me.
What's that? Sanders Sayas card?
He's fighting on
He's
his
got
bias
a fight.
card.
That
That's one of
Mexican
the
dude
Vargas
is
boys.
upset.
I want to get to the point.
I just want a bacon, egg, and cheese. Hey, Junior in Berlanga, that's a great fight. You know, they're talking shit both in back. That's what the sport needs. You know what I mean? I think
next.
That's a good fight. Junior got Callum Walsh. That's a good fight for my brother. And I would love Berlanga. You see this? you and Junior, y'all need to fight, man.
Mexico, Puerto Rico.
That's a mega fight. You know that it's about.
He wants it on the Canelo Crawford card.
So he wants to fight Xander Zayas on a Canelo Crawford undercard. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. That's the route that they're trying to go. Oh wait, I'm back on my chat. Charles Cruz says Haney is soft. Okay. You can say that. You can say whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Some dude come in here. Man, shut up before I send ice to your house, nigga. What's your address? What's your address, nigga? What's your address? And that's a real channel. Joint 2015. Charles Cruz, not related to Isak, because Isak's a real one. Man, you better be calling me from motherfucking Guadalajara. You better already be in Mexico. Talking crazy. Matter of fact, your name ain't Charles. Your name is Carlito or some dumb shit, nigga. Go sell some oranges on the side of a highway. Fuck out of here. Racist in the morning.
Fights, you know.
Okay, how about this? I saw you on TV. Richardson wins. You come in the ring.
Listen to this.
He didn't call you out. He called out Haney.
Yeah.
Am I confused or?
No.
I thought,
He didn't only call out Haney. He did call out Teofimo. Teofimo looked at the audience and said, I don't know, you guys. You guys want it next? And people didn't even pay him any mind because no one cares about Teo. You see? This is Ellie. You see?
because you're the champion, he's the champion.
We got the same manager, so he told,
Easy to make.
he told me to come, go up in the ring. I thought we were gonna.
That's what I thought. So why didn't you grab the mic and?
Everybody deserves their moment. But
why didn't you grab the mic? Like you grabbed Ryan's penis. He says everyone deserves their moment. Man, shut your bitch ass up, man. This dude.
You know,
he's a good kid. Africa's a good kid. You've known Africa for many years.
Everybody that talks crazy about the Haneys is a good kid. Everybody that does the Haneys dirty is a good kid. And I need the Normans to understand. Y'all are going to catch the exact same treatment. They know that. They're not stupid. They know that. That's why Brian don't talk. Junior, I'm talking about. That's why I don't talk. He knows what time it is. His father knows what time. His father, I've seen interviews with him. He go on these goddamn podcasts, and they don't want to have a conversation with him. They want to they attack him. The only place he hasn't been attacked is on Queen Shower's page, and on 78's page, and on my page. Everywhere else I've seen him, it was an attack. An attack. And some of the people doing it is niggas.
absolutely, since the amateur days too, we were teenagers.
That's respect, man.
But yeah, it's his night, really, you know. So it's whatever he
my
wants.
night.
You know,
A lot of people don't got respect in the sport, man.
A lot of people don't got respect in the sport. Motherfucker, who are you standing next to? You see? You see what I mean? Now, let me get this straight. He just said that, right? That was one of Vargas' boys. He just said that, right? Cool. Now, if I sat back and said, hey, man, this is a Brown thing, I'd be wrong? Because they're Mexican and he's Honduran by way of New York. I don't even know if Teofimo speaks Spanish. I don't know. Now, if I sat there and said, hey, man, this is a Brown thing, I'd be wrong, right? Y'all better wake up and spell the failure. Swear to God. Swear to God. A lot of people don't have respect in the sport. Are you co-signing? Am I supposed to put this on the Vargas boys now? You know what he did. You know what he said. And if I could be a fly on the wall of a room where they're just talking and I can understand it, I'm curious as to what would be said. True Boxing Night says the little Spanish I've heard from T.O. was butchered. Yeah, I figured as much. But this kid just said a lot of people don't have no respect in boxing. And you're standing, you're about to go work out with him? You want to talk about respect? All right. Listen, am I lying?
Yeah, showing a lot of flags. Well, it's like, you know, once you hit a certain point, being on the cameras and shit and having these opportunities like this, you know, I call it main character syndrome. A lot of people forget that.
I like
you
that.
ain't the main character, bro. You gotta sometimes just let everybody have their parade.
Main character syndrome.
That's a good point.
No, yeah, it's a formal way of humility, I'd say.
You've been hanging out with Oscar too, right? I saw a picture of you and Oscar.
Yeah, for
Oscar
sure.
School, what was that like?
Oh, great, amazing. You know, I think just within this 1 month span, Mayweather, Oscar, their father,
Pacquiao,
Vargas's, and now Pacquiao.
All those names he mentioned don't move the needle in boxing as much as Turkey Al-Sheikh and Riyadh season. You see what I mean? I want y'all to understand, all those names he mentioned cannot result in him getting $11 million in his next payday, and he wouldn't even be selling his soul to do it. All those soul snatchers he talked about, Floyd Mayweather, Oscar, Pacquiao, all of those niggas been compromised. And they look to compromise the people that they work with because they were compromised. Charles Cruz says, BS, ghetto, big talk, hyperbole. Are you talking about my penis? When you say big, you talk about my dick. How do you know what's going on down there? Do you even know what hyperbole means? Ghetto, I have no idea. I know those oranges y'all sell on the side of the highway off of I-95 on the Cross Bronx, them shits is tasty. Them pygmy-looking brown bitches selling them shit. And then they try to sell you a pack of Tempo. Like, I ain't got roaches, bitch. I'll take a bag of oranges and those church candy bars for $1 that you stole out of somebody's church. Them shits are $1. You selling this shit for $2. All right, I know you trying to come up. You fucking on the side of the highway with your baby on your back. Y'all bitches work hard, don't you? $2. Dos. Mira, mami. I just throw her 10 because she work hard. Salute to her. And salute to your husband. He riding a bike somewhere, delivering food. So I'm buying fruits from you, and he's bringing me my Uber Eats or whatever the fuck. $2. You want to come in here, Rose? Let's do it. Ain't gonna work out for you. Cruise. Baby, let's cruise. Ooh, from here. Don't be confused, baby. The way is clear. And if you want it, you got it forever. What up, Cruz? Type something else. Go ahead. I'm with the shits this morning. $2. Bag of oranges. Let's get it. Type something else, Cruz. Go ahead. $2. With the church candy bar. Bitch. Cruz, where you go? We roasting, right? I'm up for a racist roast right now. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get that money. Nothing? Give Cruz a minute. He's fuming right now. He wants to drop an N-bomb or, come on now. Let's get it. Cruz, I'm waiting on you. You wanted my attention. Let's go. Let's go, champ. $2, $2. Let's go. You put him in the corner for 10, he'll be back. I'm about to piss Cruz off now. Nigga, don't you know I'm God? Don't you know I'm God? I'm minding my black-owned business. I am minding my black-owned business. Okay? Okay? You wasn't here when I was talking about civil rights and how black Americans fucked up by saying civil rights and not saying black rights. You wasn't here for that. You just pulled up you thought you were going to do a drive-by and talk crazy about my brother Devin. That's what you thought? That's what you thought? Little boy, 1956 finish, Tajarina, whatever the fuck his name is, Tijarina. Let the Negro fight his own battles. His problems are not mine. I do not want to ally with him. I said, yo, well, I wasn't there. The black community was like, yo, what do you mean? What they do to us, they definitely gonna do to you. Nope. While we was fighting for civil rights, y'all were fighting for the right to be white. And in 2025, how the fuck is that working out for you now? Don't worry. I'm minding my black business. I didn't vote for Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump. Now look. And here we are looking like, yo, what the fuck? And then through all of this, you looking at us like, what the hell? What the hell? Don't look at us. We had nothing to do with this. We didn't vote for him. The fucking leader of the Proud Boys is a Latin dude. The woman that was singing that shit on stage, they deported her fucking husband. Y'all know what a haraki is? That's a Japanese song. You know when the samurais lose their honor and they stab themselves? That's what y'all are doing right now. Kill yourself. I will vote for Donald Trump. Yeah, J-Man, I voted for Cornel West. What? It wasn't a waste of a vote. It was my vote. It counted for me. Yeah, seppuku, that's what it is, seppuku. What I said, haraki? Whatever the fuck. When they kill themselves for dishonor. That's all you motherfuckers right now. Please stop. I'm with the shits this morning. In fact, if you're a racist Latino, don't talk to me. I'm going to get you. As long as this this orange motherfucker is in office, please don't say shit to me. Because my response to you is, look what you did. That's you. White House, that's you. I ain't do that. I ain't do that. So, Cruz, whenever your 10 minutes is over, please say some more shit. Because we over here minding our black business and brown. Because I'm not putting all of this on all my brown brothers and sisters. No. But they know where I'm coming from. But I know where you're going. Go ahead and bring that racist bullshit in here. Eric Jordan in that super chat salute. He says, bro is getting his cheeks clapped by a female and Miguel's bukkake. Man,
Bukaki.
Right in the face.
Ah,
Come on, Cruz. Bring your ass back. I'm gonna pull up this other page so y'all can hear the Vargas boys. So now he just said, "Hey man, you know, there's no respect in boxing. Your dumb ass standing next to Teofimo Lopez."
You feel me? Like all turned around. I'm grateful for it. So,
what did Floyd tell you?
Floyd, he told me one true thing that stuck with me while I was in his gym for 2 hours. It was just us, and he told me one pure thing. He said people gonna talk, but people only talk about winners. They don't talk about losers. He says
people only talk about winners. They don't talk about winners. They don't talk about losers. This dumb. Oh my God. 11 million. 11 million. The same nigga that told you that is the same nigga that said belts only are used to collect dust, and he fights for money. Did Floyd Mayweather tell you it was a good move for you not to take $11 million? This is a man that's having a trilogy fight with John Gotti Jr. Oh, shut the fuck up, bro.
So as long as you keep winning, you don't got nothing to worry about. Because, you know, they talked about the apartments and shit. Because I asked him about it. And he said,
Eric Jordan, that super chat says, I voted for Donald Trump, and he's standing on business. Hey, man, salute to you. I will vote for Donald Trump. Yep. Cruz, come on back. I put this up there for you. I'm locked and loaded.
People gonna talk.
Kobe said they only talk about the great ones.
Yeah. They hate on the good, like they don't hate on the good ones, they hate on the great ones.
So
you're not great.
You're hating 24/7. You don't get a lot of hate, and you don't get a lot of hate. Not yet,
bro.
Who hates you?
Tell him,
bro.
Get him.
Check on my TikTok comments. Check on my IG comments.
Who has time to read comments? I'm too busy.
Yeah, man. No, what I'm saying is, look, they're saying I'm like this. American and
Rollies, yeah. Show them the rollies.
I just saw the rolly rack.
So now they talking about Rolly. They're imitating Rolly now. But listen to this.
Hey, Rolly 2.0.
Hey, little bro just bought a house.
Congratulations.
Very proud of him.
That's dope.
Very proud of him.
That's dope.
Is it like a super mansion?
You know, little investment property, huh, bro?
Hey, Rolly 2.0 breakdown. Tio against Haney.
Tio against Haney?
Yeah.
Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this.
Rolly.
Damon Haney's gonna suck Tio in with his nostrils.
There you go. Devin Haney's gonna suck Teofimo in with his nostrils. You see that? You see that? You heard it. I'll bring it back for you. Pete.
Damon Haney's gonna suck Tio in with his nostrils.
There you go. There you go. There you go. I will vote for Donald Trump. Coach, I don't, you know what, let me, that's who that is. I don't know who the fuck that is. They call him Rolly 2.0. I don't know who that is. I don't know who this is, but this is all Team Vargas and Team Lopez. Now, to where's this kid at? You young man, Kai Fly. You need to understand what I'm doing here. Everything on that corner was a living contradiction. No respect in boxing. No respect in boxing. Right?
Damon Haney's gonna suck Tio in with his nostrils.
And Ellie finds that so funny, Kai. Now let me ask you a question, Kai. Did Showbiz cut down anything like this? Or is he too big to pay attention? Yeah, coach, of course. These guys be in the gym around a bunch of black fighters. That's why you got to monitor who comes in your fucking gym. J-Man says, what's wrong with his voice? He's imitating Rolly, but he could have said a whole bunch of other shit other than that racist bullshit. When I'm making fun of Rolly, all I say is, nyah, 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 because that's how he sounds on the bag. Man, you kids need to wake up, man. I'm black first. You dig? And it sounds cliche, but it is what it is. I'm from New York. I'm in a melting pot. I know all races, cultures, and creed. And I didn't know racism until I left my neighborhood that I grew up in. When we all left and got older and went to college and everything else, we started to travel a little bit. We came back. We was like, yo, the world is fucked off. The world is fucked up. What is going on here? When I heard my parents talking about what it was like in the 50s and 60s, it was like, man, it's the 80s. It can't be like that, can it? 90s, you get a little older, you start traveling, you're like, whoa, it is. When I'm traveling down south, and my OGs say, okay, look, when you get here, get a full tank of gas. Why? Because you're gonna drive straight through West Virginia. You're not gonna stop. Huh? You're going to drive straight through West Virginia and you're not gonna stop. The Klan is there. Yeah, but it's 1997. The Klan is there and you're not gonna stop. I'm like, oh shit. And I looked at I say, oh, Dad's serious. 1997. He says, you're gonna, right here, it's the last gas station. I said, yeah, but they gotta be some. You're not gonna stop in West Virginia. You're not gonna eat there. You're not gonna fuel there. Nothing. You're gonna keep driving. I don't care if all 4 tires pop. You're gonna roll. There's still sundown towns in this country today. And you brown folk that insist that we was just talking shit, y'all fucked around and found out during this administration. I've been through it all. Hey man, cops be fucking with us. Oh man, no, the cops are our friends. No, cops don't do that. Then Rodney King happened. That was caught with a camcorder, y'all. I remember camcorders. That was the first ass whooping the world saw by a black man. And what did they do? Oh, well, he has prior arrest and he may have been on drugs like that. Wait a minute. What the fuck did Rodney King do that warranted him to get that ass kicking? He got fucked up. At no point were they trying to cuff that man. They were beating his ass. That wasn't an arrest attempt. That was an ass beating. The cops aren't there to punish you like that. If you did something wrong, they lock you up. They were whooping his ass, and they got caught on video. Okay, well, that's an isolated incident. No, this has been happening for decades. Fast forward a couple of decades later, now we got something called social media. Philando Castile got blicked off by that Asian cop in front of his girlfriend and the baby. We getting choked out. We getting shot in the back with our hands up, walking away from a situation. Fruitville Station, that true story. We getting knees on the back of our neck, and all of this shit's getting caught on video. And you still got motherfuckers talking about, well, it can't be. That's called cognitive dissonance. When your core beliefs prohibit you to see what's in front of your face, it's called core beliefs. And the sad part is when I saw brown people doing that to us. That's the sad part. So much to the point where y'all voted for Donald Trump. And now y'all mad that he's deporting grandma and mama and Titi and all these other people. And then you look at us. Well, why y'all not helping us? Wait a minute. Why we're not helping you? Because of that motherfucker. Felix Tiarina. Google him. I'm minding my business. I operate like that in life. In this little thing called boxing, which is a direct reflection of life. I refuse to forgive Ryan Garcia and Teofimo. I refuse to acknowledge these niggas, Radio Raccoon, Showbiz, as my brothers. I refuse to acknowledge any knuckle dragger that talks down on the Haneys or Brian Norman or my brother Deontay. I refuse. You're off code. Stay away from me. Real life. It's healthier for you. The internet is the internet until I'm standing in front of you. Which is why Roach Malakoon didn't leave his hotel. 2024 in April. He came up from Tampon, Florida, up to New York to go to the fight and ran in a 78, got scared, had a conversation with him. The general told him, hey, man, it's cool here, but when you see Drew, you got to straighten that out. That's different. Got all the way to Brooklyn. 2 days in a row, he wasn't there. And y'all follow that nigga? Go right ahead. Everybody, every black channel, every black media outlet, no matter how big, should have cut Ryan down and canceled him. But y'all hate Bill and Dev so fucking much that you ignored it. You could die. Yeah, I said it. Car fire. Flames. Screaming and hollering. And I hope it takes at least 6 minutes for you to perish. I want you to feel all of that heat. Yes. I thought I was joking when I said that about Sugar Hill. I said, if you didn't do it, I take it as a man of your word. But you got to live with that. But when I was putting 2 and 2 together, I said, I hope you motherfucking die in a car fire. Because that was attempted murder, brother. But if you didn't do it, you got to live with that. By the way, where's Sugar Hill now? Oh. I'm not my ancestors. I don't pray as much as I should. And I ain't gonna let you throw a bottle at me while I walk up the street and say, I forgive you, and sing We Shall Overcome. No, I'm gonna pick up that bottle and stab you with it in front of your kids. It don't take much. I'm not my ancestors. Salute to Dr. King, but I'm not that. There's a lot of black people that tell you, man, we fucks with Dr. King, but you know all that marching shit while these crackers throwing shit at you? Nope. I'm not that. My parents, they was like, nah, we ain't that. My Uncle Bill, he was like, nah, I ain't that. I love my brother, but I ain't that. Because we'd have been thumping. We'd have been thumping. My grandfather, nope. We ain't that. I'm birthed from that cloth. I ain't that. I'll start out peaceful and everything else. You cross me, you lay a hand on me, I lay a hollow on you. So when I see these quote-unquote brothers behaving in this fashion, hell no. If I walk past you, don't get my attention. Don't say nothing to me. I take this shit serious. This attack on Devin Haney and Bill Haney is ridiculous. And they starting to do it to Brian Norman. Garnell, what up? But that brother's smart enough to understand what's going on. So these two brothers are about to clash, and this is black excellence. I'm not gonna let any of you motherfuckers hijack it from me. Y'all did it with Errol and Bud. Y'all did it with AJ and Deontay. What happened there? No fight. What happened with Errol and Bud? You had to fight, but Errol had to jump through hoops and do all this other shit to get it done. And right now, this very moment, there's still a set few of fans that don't even appreciate shit, even Bud. I'm not going to let y'all do it with Bill and Dev and Brian Jr. and Sr. Now, y'all not getting this one. No, enough's enough. Y'all are not getting it. I'm celebrating this. Nasty bastards. Meanwhile, Ellie Seckback is running around putting the camera in these goddamn racist face like nothing happened. Meanwhile, the bigger channels, Radio Raccoon, that's getting paid to have a mic, and Showbiz, just not acknowledging any of this shit. That's why I respect Blue Blood. As big as his channel's ever gotten, he never sacrificed his integrity. That's why no one gave him a deal. And don't think for 2 seconds that he wasn't offered. LeRon, bitch. Eat a dick between 2 slices of bread, you homo. Just not mine. I got 2 wives for that. 2, motherfucker, you heard me right. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, the Super Chat. I'm way past my time. But I stand in the pocket for my brothers. You suck dick for yours, I die for mine. Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.